Video, I feel like I want to make a guidebook on how to start a jewelry making step by step, I guess. We're gonna talk about what materials that we can buy, tools that you need from the beginning without having to spend too much money, and what are the techniques that you can use that you can learn. Hello everyone, I'm far away from my bench today. As you can see, I'm outside. Ta-da! Pretty. I'm in south of France, relaxing. This is the month of August. This is where I'm going to be. I'm not working, obviously, but I'm thinking about making a video because why not? There's a question that is asked very often. I even ask that question at the beginning of my activities, which is, wait, let me see. Okay, here. I want to dive into jewelry making. Where do I start? I think this is a very basic question that is being asked by somebody. For example, I love working with my hands, and maybe I want to make the jewelries for myself or for my friends, or maybe I will start a jewelry business one day. So where do I start? Number one is the technique. If you're interested in making jewelries, you need to have using a technique. Some people are using a wire wrap, like with the intricate wire wrap, which is very beautiful, and they're also beading, that you put the beads on the strand. So what I am sharing right now is for you who are interested in the metalsmith. Basically the basic metalsmith. You can learn how to forge your first jewelry. It's in my previous video. You can I'm going to link the video here somewhere. You don't have to know how to solder. It's also nice for you to be able to familiarize with the wire. Okay, and there's also other technique, which is a wire wrap, which I make a lot, very often, with beads. So you basically just link the beads with the wire wrap, and it's very beautiful. I will also link the video here. One of the shorts that I make, it also talk about that. 3 pliers that you can use, that you can invest, and it will serve you for a long time, I guess, is the round nose pliers to make a simple wire wrap link, and the flat nose wires for the shaping, and also the cutters. Okay, so these 3, and you can buy it online. You can buy it on Etsy or eBay. I think on Amazon too, but these are when you are international. Okay, when you have access to a physical store, I would recommend that, because at least you can try it out before, and maybe the grip is better, or maybe the spring is better, something like that. Okay, next, you need to buy hammers. Okay, so one hammer that you need is the cross pin hammer. I will show you the video here, the photo, because I don't have it with me. And the second hammer to buy is the rawhide mallet. If it's too expensive for you, you can also buy a rubber mallet, which is way too cheaper. But if you can invest in the rawhide mallet, it's preferable, because I love it. You can also buy wooden mallet, I think. This is basically the mallet is going to harden the metal without leaving any marks to it. Okay, so 3 pliers, 2 hammers, and 1 anvil. I bought my anvil a long time ago when I just started making jewelry. I bought it on the hardware store around here in France. But you can definitely buy a nice anvil that has like a shiny. That way your jewelry, whenever you hammer you want to flatten your jewelry, it can look very, very nice and shiny. Okay, it's up to you. Alright, I'm done with the tools. Now let's jump into the materials. Okay, for the materials, if you want to make hoop earrings, you need to have 18 gauge wire. Okay, like I said, I don't know if I said earlier, my super preference material is silver. I love sterling silver because of their color, because of they are also precious metal. They do tarnish a little bit if you don't wear it and you put it like in the if you hang it in your room, for example, it will turn black. However, it's really easy to wash it with the soap or the toothpaste. It will turn white again. Okay, and silver is so easy to work with. It's soft. Well, it's soft. So it's softer than the copper, that's for sure. Also, it's very nice with my skin because I have a very sensitive skin that gives allergy reaction to the other material. So it's very nice. Also, my second preference material is gold filled. Maybe you don't want to use gold filled if you are not sure how to fork it yet. Maybe, okay, a tip for you. If you want to fork the wire, you can use the silver first, and once you know how to fork better, and then you can try using the gold filled. In summary, the 18 gauge is for the hoops. You can invest by buying 2 until 5 feet of the silver wire or gold filled wire. It depends on if you feeling confident with it. And the second gauge wire that is super useful is the 20 gauge wire. Okay, you can also make hoops out of it, but it's very cute because you can make the ear hooks. This is the best thickness for the ear hooks because it will go through the ears very easily. Like for example, this I'm using a 16 gauge, and the stud I'm using 20 gauge. I think I have shown you how to make the wire wraps. It should not be hard to make. So for that, you need beads, of course, and you also need the 24 gauge wire, I think. Well, there are 24 gauge wire for that. Also 26 gauge is also nice. And also I like to use 28 gauge in order to do like a very tiny wrap. I'm thinking for you, maybe it's better to just take 26 gauge, I think. That way you can learn how to practice because 24 gauge is really hard sometimes, okay? Again, same. You can buy 5 feet or 10 feet, I don't know. It's cheaper because it's thinner. This is the exciting part. I love talking about beads. Now, my super preference for the crystals are Swarovski crystal. That is my super favorite because Swarovski crystal have a variety of color and the shape is stable because it's a manufactured crystal. When you order red, it will come out all red and there's no defect, for example. And the price is almost the same in every supplier. So it's easier for me to work with Swarovski because I'm gonna have, like, if I make one jewelry and if it's selling well, then I have to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I will know how much I'm spending for this particular necklace or earrings, for example. The second material that I really love is the vintage beads. Maybe I'm going to show you later in my laptop the store that I love buying beads from. But let's save it for later, okay? The second materials that I really love to work with is also, the third one, I guess. It's actually gemstones. They're very beautiful, especially Herkimer. It's called Herkimer diamonds because it looks so much like diamonds and the price is not that expensive. So if you can find a nice Herkimer suppliers, then you can just go for it and buy it. For me, honestly, I haven't found a nice supplier. Here in France, it's impossible. So I have to buy it on Etsy or eBay. These two are like my resource, actually. Okay, those are Herkimer and other gemstones. Yes, semi-precious gemstones, they're very beautiful. They're very, very beautiful. The color is amazing, but they're very expensive. So if you want to buy the gemstones, I would recommend you to buy it after Christmas because they're always on sale. Or I don't know, sometimes you just have to look every day online to see if it's on sale or not. Okay, those are the tips. Just the only tips for me is be careful of some suppliers. They are promising you, like for example, the 6mm gemstones. They give you like 4mm. I don't want to name the suppliers, but there are some who are like that. Okay, be careful. Alright, let's go to my laptop and I'll show you the suppliers that I love so much. They're selling vintage beads and it's really one of the kind. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can. Alright. I need to go inside because there's no internet. And guess what? I don't know how to do the screen record. So I'm recording the videos that way. Sorry. I promise you I will learn better. So this is my supplier here. I love this guy because they always have super nice stuff. Okay, let's go to the front page of the store. It's on Etsy, okay? The store's called Who Knows What. Isn't that cute? Oh, so cute. Look at the stuff that he has here. Some of these are the brass that I cannot understand how to make, but I'm mainly choosing this brass stones. The brass like this is also very nice. Charms, I guess it's called charms. And look at this, is so cute. This is the vintage Japanese Baroque glass beads. Only $6, super cheap. I think I'm gonna buy it. It's the cutest thing ever. Okay, these are glass beads and it's made in Japan. I've bought one of these already, but not the clear color. So I wonder how it's gonna look like here if it's transparent. I'm going to link the address on my description below so that you can go ahead and look at what this guy has. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done. Before I get into the rabbit hole of this beautiful vintage beads, I'm going to stop here. Okay, let's do a resume, right? For the beads, I love, well, after that, it's actually my preference, so I don't want to force on you on what jewelries, what beads to choose. I love Swarovski crystals, I love gemstones, of course, and also the vintage beads. I would like to give you a warning for a little bit though. For the vintage beads, since they're old and they're vintage, you really don't expect them to be perfect. This is why it's called vintage. And sometimes the color can run out and also the quality can be rusty, for example. But since it's vintage, I don't know, I feel like it has like went through times, and even if it's crooked a little bit, it gives a lot of charm. Okay, let's talk about something else. Okay, now we talk about the techniques, the materials. We have talked about the tools. I feel like it's only fair for me to challenge you to make your first 10 collection. What do you think? What happened? Why is it 10? So you ask, why is it has to be 10, right? Well, actually the requirement for you to be able to open the store on Etsy is when you have 10 pieces of jewelry ready to post. Okay, so you have 10 jewelries and you take photo of it with your iPhone, with your nice camera. You need to learn a little bit how to take photos, but that should be for other videos. And you write a description. We'll talk about the description writing later, or you can also ask AI how to do it. And then you set up your price right, and voila, you have your own store. Or if you are like the first category of a person, which is like me, you can make your 10 collection, the 10 pieces of collection that you can give it to your friends. You can wear it yourself, and you can be proud of because you did it. I'm going to say goodbye now because my daughter here, she's waiting for me to swim with her. And before I leave, I'm going to show you the clip of where I stay. I'm going to make you really, really jealous. In the meantime, I'll see you soon. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. And don't hesitate to reach out if you have any other questions. Happy crafting. Goodbye.